like here and then I'm there. No
From
sleep.
Prabha Devi to Paris.
Yeah.
You are on the world stage now. You're going to be touring with Jamie Miller. You're going to be performing before him. How's that? How's that entire experience?
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. I haven't toured in a little while, and so Jamie, he messaged me so randomly. He does this a lot. He just randomly just texts me. It's just like, hey, because obviously the time zone difference. He's based in LA and I'm in London, and he just messages me. It's like 3 a.m. UK time. I'm like, what is going on? Jamie messaged. He's like, hey Rika, I'm going on tour in Europe and in UK. We're doing like 10 shows.
Yeah.
Why don't you join me on tour? Why don't you open for me? I'm like, Jamie, it's literally 3 a.m. but I'm literally not going to say no.
Right.
It was so. He's so sweet. He just reached out. He's so keen on having me join him, and I'm so excited to tour with him. I think he's phenomenal. I think all of the shows are basically sold out as well, which is just super fun.
Right.
And touring is separate, but you have a track with him. So you've worked with him in the studios. You've had that creative process with him. So how was that?
He's amazing. He's super talented. I mean, you guys spoke to him as well.
Yeah.
Bhaarat did?
I've had the pleasure of talking to him, and I think he's such a sorted artist. I mean, he's really he's put out such incredible songs, and I'm sure that having a song with him, I'm sure you're going to join forces with him on stage as well. But speaking of performing in the European tour with Jamie Miller, what's that one city that you're looking forward to the most performing at?
I think Paris.
Paris?
Actually,
Okay.
because I've never done a show in Paris before.
Right.
A few of the places like Berlin, Cologne, I've performed at before. So I'm excited to go back because I think the food there is amazing.
And we know your love for Paris. We've seen your notes
That's correct.
on the gram. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yes.
true. Actually, I was rambling one day in Paris on my Instagram notes, and I did post it. You know, sometimes I forget what I actually share online.
We all do. We've had those days.
I feel like I share too much, but it's fun. I think that's part of the fun.
Yeah, I think it's part of being real, right?
Yeah.
Putting your whole self out there for the world to see, and then here, have me as I am, and then make your decision. And I feel like people are there for it. And in today's Gen Z's words, they loves it. They loves it.
They're into it. Get into it, girl.
And they love your videos. Let's talk about that. Your videos on that one staircase. Where is that? Where is that? It's so beautiful. Is it for the sonical acoustics? Is it
because it's aesthetically pleasing?
Yeah.
What's the reason?
You know that I'm milking the hell out of the staircase. I'm milking it because
No, that's typical content
Yeah,
creator,
yeah.
right?
Because I'm like, listen, okay, it worked once. I filmed a cover of my song All I Need on there, and it had like 500,000 views on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, people really like this staircase. I'm just gonna go back, and it's I mean, the acoustics are really beautiful there. Because it's like 4 floors, and it has these panoramic windows.
Right.
So you can see like birds
And the natural sunlight.
and the
too.
sun. Oh my god, when the sun, it looks like I'm like descending from like the heavens or
Yeah, the ray of light.
Let it stairway to heaven. If
honestly, it's no, like I'm really milking that staircase for that and the 4 staircase be seeing me like every other day, like, hey girl, and like they've kicked me out of that staircase before. I've filmed videos and security like, hey, you're actually like not really allowed to be filming here, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys.
Right.
But haven't you seen me? Can you
Have you
follow?
seen one more song, please.
But speaking of your shenanigans on Instagram, there's also this one thing that I came across when you were in conversation with Erika last time. You spoke about you actually really being close-guarded and embracing your roots. Of course, you mentioned that your father's from Delhi. You were learning Hindi, is what we've been told. So, I mean, of course, has there been a little bit of an update in the vocabulary? Like, is there some word that you've learned that you're really tripping on? What would that word be?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. We got to do a Hindi test.
Yeah, we could probably teach you a word as well.
Oh, I could learn. तो मैं कुछ हिंदी बोल सकती हूँ. तो जब मैं छोटी थी, my dad didn't really teach me Hindi. तो at my bada age, now I have to, learn Hindi.
Learn Hindi. Yeah.
But I really like it because now that I'm learning Hindi, I've had this like new appreciation for like Bollywood films and stuff.
Yeah.
Like just the other day, I was watching Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Wow.
And I like seen it before when I was younger, but like I'm watching it again now, and I get more of the nuances and the jokes.
Yeah, because
and,
now
like,
that you understand the language, you know,
Because like when Shah Rukh Khan's calling his little buddy Laddu all the time, and I'm like, wait, this is so funny.
And you know who Laddu turns out to be,
Turns out to be the Greek god Hrithik Roshan.
Hello.
Yeah, who would you like to collaborate with in Bollywood?
Yeah.
Like from the playback singers, are you aware of any?
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of Jubin.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
He has such a sweet voice, and he did a show in London last year, and we met, and he's such a lovely guy, and he's so tall because he's from North India, no? He's from
That's
India.
correct. That's correct.
So he's so tall. He's like 6'5". I'm like, hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
No, he's genuinely so nice. His team is so nice.
I feel like the things that go big are the ones that are not thought
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
It's just the art and the purity of how you put it across.
It's the
Yeah.
emotion
And
of it all.
Yeah.
Because that's
Exactly.
what connects with people. It's the
Yeah.
emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel sad, and I mean, I'm not saying I'm sad. I'm very happy right now. But like, if I feel sad, then obviously you have felt sad before. You have felt sad before, and it's something as humans we have in common, and we can connect with each other with. And
True.
I think that's why I do music. I'm a very social, extroverted person. I love like meeting new people, connecting with new people, and I think music is the most universal language for that. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
So
You're going after 2 days.
Wow.
yeah.
You're performing on the 4th somewhere.
Yeah, I'm like in Antwerp. Like I'm literally like here and then I'm there. I'm
Yeah.
like, no
From
sleep.
Prabha Devi to Paris.
Yeah.
in a matter of 2 days, 48 hours. But that's pretty good.
No, literally.
That could be your biography's name. Probably. But I think that's so cool because I think that's one of the most exciting parts of being an artist, especially a touring artist, because you are traveling across the world. You're sort of like grasping all the cultures or different things, and India itself is such a big bed of culture.
Oh, I know.
And I'm sure that doing this tour will sort of give you like a warm up to your own thing that you're plotting and planning, that you will soon unravel and unveil. So
I'm touring is genuinely one of my favorite parts about performing. I mean, my job, because I'm not very shy on stage. I like some artists get like stage fright and stuff. But I've always been like, hello, look at me, time to look at me. More lights on me, more people like I mean, I'm a middle child, so like my brother got the attention, my sister got the attention. I'm like, guys, what about me? So it's just kind of been in my nature to be like,
That was your trigger to become an artist.
honestly, it's
we have the same villain origin story. I think. You know, so high five on that.
Let's talk about your EP.
oh my god, yeah. So that came out in January, and well, I mean, we're in conversation right now. My EP is called Conversations I've Never Had.
Yes.
Wow.
We're having those conversations as we do.
Yeah.
So that came out in January. I wrote actually a lot of the songs for the EP in Goa. With some really amazing art, really amazing writers, Indian writers as well as English writers.
Yeah.
So it's actually a real like collaborative effort. And a nice collaboration of my cultures as well. Like, coming together to make this EP. And genuinely, I've never been so, I mean, a lot of my work previously was, I guess, more commercial, like more dance and like radio friendly and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was all pop.
Pop, huh?
Yeah.
But I love songwriting. I write all the songs, and I was like, I feel like I need to put a little bit more of myself into like something I wouldn't actually dare to say. And when I was coming up with the name of the EP, my parents started asking me like, what are these songs about? Like, what are you writing? Like, what are you working on right now? And I was like, you know, I'm just writing a bunch of songs. They're all kind of different, but they're all basically about the conversations I've never had. And then I said that line, and I was like, oh
my god.
Said it in front of my parents.
Nay, I was like, that sounds like the title of my EP. Like, that sounds like the title. So I ran to Spotify. I was like, Conversations I've Never Had. I like typed it. I was like, has anyone thought of this before? Have I had my very first original thought?
94.3 Radio 1.